Hey guys, I was going to do something about the new Amberlynn Reid video, but I've watched it and it's just basically half an hour of her saying nothing and telling us what denial is while being in denial. And I'm really not into that, so I thought I'd do somewhat of a fun video of something that actually happened that literally had me in stitches laughing so much. So let me tell you what happened. So I woke up on Sunday morning, yesterday morning, and going through some tweets and collecting myself for the day. And this tweet popped up. It's innocent enough. It's just, and it all starts. I'm not going to tell you how I found this because I think that's just a long, boring story. I just say I found it because it all starts with this one tweet from February 27th, 2020, from this Twitter user. And it says, Amberlynn's gotta be one of the only people out there using EPF makeup brushes to put on Becca foundation. Smacking my damn head. And she's using hashtags ARL, Amberlynn, and why though. But it was this one tag. It was this one hashtag that got this one person in a tizzy about it. Amberlynn. So 2 days later, we have another Amberlynn. When I was looking for this again, I found out there's like a million Amberlynns in the world, so this woman needs to really sit down. But I guess she's irate. She's trademarked her name, and apparently. And she's a little bit peeved that people are using the Amberlynn tag, despite the fact that her hashtag is nothing like the Amberlynn hashtag. I mean, it's not even the same. But okay. But I guess she has a problem with this because she never says why, I guess. But I'm assuming at this point that when you click on the Amberlynn hashtag, that's where she's, her brand of stuff is. And also there's Amberlynn Reid. I'm going to try and be normal and professional, but you see, this really is the most funniest thing. And it's just impossible. It's just something you're not ever gonna put with Amberlynn Reid. Amberlynn and the 80s porn star. It's just not something. Let's move on, because otherwise this video is just gonna be me laughing. I don't think anybody has a market for that. I'm gonna try and cut out as much as I can, but this video is not gonna be very long. It's not gonna be diving into analysis about why she's doing this. It's just so funny. And I thought, this is kind of a fun video because Amberlynn's video yesterday was, oh my god, it was just her being smug and about being in denial. I've never seen anybody look so proud about being in denial while being still in denial. It's the craziest thing. So I decided, let's not worry about Miss Amberlynn Reid, and let's take a look at Amberlynn. Okay, so I did a little research on this woman, and apparently she is a porn star she did some porn movies in the 80s, and she does other stuff now, like, I don't know, but I think her main thing is camera modeling now. Her list of occupations are really random, but, not shading that thing. I don't really care if that's your hustle, okay? I'm not shading that, but it is really hilarious because she just pops up, which is the most random thing ever. she pops up with this tweet as a Amberlynn R is a federal trademark. Please stop hashtagging me in tweets or I'll report you. Oh my god. It's important to note that this woman is 55 years old at this point. She just sounds like a child. What follows is the most... You know, one thing I kind of have a morbid fascination or delight for is people dragging pompous, haughty people. It's kind of why I like going through the comments of Amberlynn Reid's videos. There's just always people ready to drag her, and was so many people ready to drag Amberlynn. Not our girl Amberlynn, but Amberlynn. And you know, the one thing that just had me in stitches more than anything was the random ass Amberlynn gifs that people were just posting. And she was kind of replying to them, and it was just, I don't think she knew what was going on. It was like literally the funniest thing. Okay, so there's so many Amberlynn or Amberlynn on Twitter. Are you going to sue them too? Like, there's so many. And they all really use that hashtag. I mean, it's like, this one was just the one that cracked me up the most, probably. Then you need to save then you need to serve papers to our governors. It's just a random gift. Oh, here we go. And you know, some people are dragging her, and then she comes back with, I guess on March 1st, when she's had a couple of days to think about this, and she's just really, really, really annoyed. So she comes back with, consider yourself served. And what she gives is basically just that she's just like branded her name Amberlynn in the entertainment industry, so no one can have that name. Or like, you know, but like you can't have a business called McDonald's or Burger King. Was essentially the same, but you can use the freaking hashtag McDonald's for anything, even if it doesn't involve anything to do with the fast food joint. I mean, again, this woman is 55 years old. 55 years old. A lot of people replied to that one. There's more replies down here. There's so much that I don't want this video to be very long, but we're just gonna stroll through some, and because somebody even tagged Amberlynn in this mess, I just really want her to see it. Like, I really need her to see it really bad. Like, I really need to see it so bad. Like, I don't know what this one means. Like, somebody tags Willow Davis Rocks, right? And it's like, funny at Willow Davis Rocks, a porn star is mad at us. Is mad we use Amberlynn. Laughing my ass. And then she replies, I just did. Like, you can't report somebody for using the hashtag. And if you go on her Twitter account, like I did, because I did a little bit of research on her, so I went, I looked at her Twitter, and I Googled her, and she literally tells her followers that she's reporting them and they're getting banned, but they literally are not getting banned for using the hashtag. They're getting banned for things that when you go to report somebody on Twitter, one of the options is not, are they using a hashtag that's your brand? It's not one of the answers. Somebody has clearly said something that is against Twitter guidelines, and let's be honest, anything is against Twitter guidelines. It can be anything, and some people kind of maybe take things too far, yes, in every walk of life. So, of course, they're gonna get It's literally hilarious. Again, she's 55 years old. And I don't think what she realizes is that these people she's talking to drag Amberlynn on a daily basis. They don't care who she is. Some faded porn queen whose best days are gone. And also, I'm pretty sure there was a thing quite recently last year with Kylie Jenner who tried to trademark the name Kylie, and Kylie Minogue, who has been using that name for decades, took her to court to say that she couldn't trademark a name, and Kylie Minogue won. So, Miss Amberlynn. Oh, this is a good one. No one threw a fit. She did write this one before, and she wrote through. No one threw a fit, and like just everyone made fun of it. So she deleted it and rewrote it. Okay. No one threw a fit. In fact, I even said, please stop. Now you have been reported. It's true. I think. Oh my god. I might not be able to put this video out. Now you know why I didn't become an actor. I just laugh all the time. Now you know. Now you have. Now you have. Now you have been reported, Amberlynn Reid. Using Amberlynn, my lawyer, is on it. Like, does this mean that she's suing Amberlynn? Oh, fuck. Okay. So does this mean that she's suing Amberlynn Reid? Or... Because, I mean, she's done a few things wrong, and I'll gladly tell you what they are, but she hasn't done anything wrong this time. So somebody replies, I am pretty sure you cannot report someone for hashtags, especially if it isn't even about you. You aren't the only one named Amberlynn, pretty sure it's a fairly common name. And she replies, it's a trademark, just like McDonald's. Educate yourself and look it up. Like, I think it's fairly obvious at this point that this lady's a bit stuck up and a bit delusional. Which, is this a name thing? No, let's not go there. Not all Amberlynns are delusional. But the two that I've known, the only two that I know of are, okay. So, Oh, okay, Boomer. Didn't know I couldn't talk shit about McDonald's food being shit either. Thanks for the re-education. And when I was looking at her Twitter, she did tweet something about liking to educate people about trademarks and stuff. Yeah, she's a pretty pompous woman, to be honest. And she kind of spent a lot of time on a tweet that she put out about people in this one thinking she's dumb because she is a porn star or something. I don't care what the hell she is, but that is really like a thin blonde version of our Amberlynn. I feel like maybe is this some relation to Amberlynn? Yeah, so all the random Amberlynn gifts just really cracked me up. Because she must have been getting these in her mentions, and then there they were, these. I mean, it's true that if you don't know or aren't in this world, that, Amberlynn is this, who the hell is she? I don't know. So, you can imagine that to this, her real name's Laura, so let's call her Laura, because it's more easier than calling her the other Amberlynn. This is how Amberlynn Reid The queen of moderation. Stumbled upon Amberlynn, 80s porn queen. Oh my god. Like, these are two worlds that you just never expect to collide. It's just full of people going, you can't trademark a name, dumbass. And then her being like, educate yourself. So, if we see any changes to Amberlynn's name, like, if she goes back to just Amber, because you remember that Lynn is her middle name, we know why. She's been served, and we've all been wrong. You got served. Might want to talk to Must Be Pearls then. Not only is she using Amberlynn, but she is hailing herself as a beauty guru and dancer too. She's basically encroaching on your territory. At this point that this video isn't going to be very long, it's like 10 minutes long, but I'll have recorded way more, and it's just me laughing. But I couldn't put it in because, wow, who wants to watch a video of me just laughing? It's not great. I'm imagining somebody else doing this video, and they would probably be very serious and maybe just give a little chuckle every now and again. But no, not me. I apologize, but not everything is serious in life, and to have fun is very important, and never take yourself seriously, which is something Amberlynn should have learned already at the age of 55. Instead, she got dragged by a bunch of strangers on Twitter for being pompous about the name Amberlynn and not wanting to be associated with a 500-pound plus woman. Okay, so I'm gonna sign off on this video now until I come back with another one. I am thinking about doing one about a proper scripted video about Foodie Booty. She talks about people going on about how, making fun of about how she looks a lot. How would she feel about a video that doesn't address anything of how she looks? Yes, I am going to actually skip over the point where I say she looks like a serial killer and acts like one. Again, she's talking about dumpster diving. Now, serial killers find excuses to go out of their way to go out in the dead of night. I'm just saying. So I might do that. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to think, because Chantal is somebody who, if you spend too long in their world, she can bring you down. She's a very malicious, vindictive, grotesque creature. But I have been taking notes and screenshots from her favorite channel, Fatty Gold, and I find it very interesting that after so many people pointed it out that channel was racist and homophobic, and she said, no, she didn't put the gorilla and racism together, and that's us being racist, not her. She's still commenting on videos, and rather homophobic ones too, so... But we all know that she's... I've also noticed that her friend Rena, right? How interesting that there is a Rena who very often comments on every single video that channel makes. I've read some of the comments too. She's a real delight. I often used to wonder what kind of person would be friends with Foodie Booty. How she had friends. She must clearly be making them up. But then I saw all her lovely comments, Rena. I'm pretty sure it's her friend. It's not a very common name. And she's standing up for Foodie Booty a lot. She's like calling her beautiful. Okay. It's one word to describe her. It's basically, I realized that, who you are is kind of a reflection on your friends. If you're not a good person, it's kind of unlikely that your friends will be kind and decent. Those people will have flown away and left you behind while they've just gone on to succeed in life at whatever they want. And you will, birds of a feather flock together. Trash attracts trash. So I'm taking notes on that channel, and they're lovely videos. It's kind of hard because their videos are really disgusting. I just wanted to kind of give you a little glimpse of what I'm going to do in the future. I have some videos about other things as well. I don't want my channel to be all about Amberlynn and the Winettes. I want it to be about other things too, but as long as I have something to say about them, I will keep making videos about them. My channel is still really, really new. I think my first video went up on November 27th, and it was never intended to actually be a channel like this. I had a Patreon because I'm a writer, and I had a Patreon, and I just thought it would be kind of a cool idea to make some videos instead of writing long essays. It's kind of boring to read if I wanted to write an article, so I decided to put it in a documentary style. And then I kind of needed to have a place to put the video before I uploaded to Patreon. So I put it on my YouTube. I never really intended to put it private. And then I thought, well, maybe because I've taken all this time to do it and to do the script and do all of the video, maybe I should put it public. Maybe people will like it. And then I got the idea then to Amberlynn was doing all kinds of crap in her Vlogmas, and I just was like, oh girl. That's where that idea came from, and it just suddenly kind of blew. And I just had all these other ideas for films. For videos to do, it's kind of cool. This is never going to be like any kind of career, and I'm kind of aware that probably it's not actually going to gain that much. I don't really go to attract drama. I'm not really that kind of person. I don't know, maybe you've kind of spotted that. I kind of speak more from the heart, and I am quite blunt also. This is why my video on Foodie Booty would be, if I let myself go out, my video on Foodie Booty would be intense. Because I don't like her. I think she's vile. I know a lot of other people think as well that she is a co-founder of that channel, Fatty Gold. And I think with her friend, Rena, who comments, I notice sometimes she kind of seems to forget that she's answering with her account, Rena, and not Fatty Gold, so they talk the same. If you have time, go and look, because it's very revealing. If my friend asked me to do something like that, I tell him to fuck off. And they'd be gone from my life, because no one needs friends like this. So while this channel is never really going to be a job, it's not something I'm going to, and sometimes I don't have time to put videos out, even though I really want to make one, because work schedules just doesn't allow it. And kind of bright things are happening for me in my career right now, which is like insane. But I really like making videos, and it's a really cool hobby, and I enjoy it. And you get to express some opinions that, I don't really make, I guess. So I hope you liked the video, and if something really tickles me, I'm gone, and you're not going to get any sense out of me. And this tickled me. This tickled me. I can only imagine that if this was a Chantal tag, Chantal would have been replying, and it would have been the best thing ever. It would have been epic. So I don't know if this woman is suing Amberlynn, or if she was so irate she didn't get her grammar right and she was saying something else. I don't know. So let's watch this space, and I see you in the next video.